Boom. Hi, everyone. Lou Martin here, and this is our friend Angelic Jeanette, and she and I are going to have a little chat, and she's going to dazzle and amaze us with her story and her gifts. So, Angelic Jeanette, tell the folks who you are and what you're about, and say hello.
Hi, dazzle and amaze. Wow. Look, I did put my sparkly eyeshadow on, especially.
Thank God for that. Goodness. Yeah.
Yeah,
How did you get into spiritual work, and what's your story there? How?
yeah. I just it's got to be in a nutshell, because you know what we're like. We've got many stories to share.
Sure.
So since I was a child, since basically my mother said as soon as I could speak or form words, I was just telling her about this lady who used to visit me on a night, and I think my mum thought, oh God, what's up with this kid? But
Right.
I realised then it was my grandma who was my first spiritual teacher. And
Okay.
like most kids who don't want to go to bed on a night, I couldn't wait to get to bed because that was the best time for me. So she started visiting a lot and started talking to me, and I felt really loved and supported and happy. And, so I looked forward to her visits. And then
Beautiful.
she started to invite in other people, so other people started to come with her, and I didn't know who they were, but this man with a white hair and a white beard, and I thought, oh, is he Santa Claus? And then I thought, oh no, he's like God, even though we weren't religious, we were sort of spiritual in the family, and then I realised in later years, he always used to come in and say, was my father. And I thought, great, because my mother raised us, 5 of us on her own, so we didn't have a dad present. So I thought, yeah, great, I have got a dad.
Right.
So,
Oh, God.
and then I realised in later years it was Lord Melchizedek, and
Right.
so yeah, so we
Hello.
started, hello.
Yeah, that's impressive. Yeah, I just have to comment on that. That's amazing.
But yeah, so then we started journeying, and they taught me how to leave my body consciously on a night, even though obviously we all do during dream state, don't we? But and I used to really love it. And then they took me to what we perceive as heaven, I suppose, and I met lots of lovely angels and all these bright, sparkling beings, and I was like, oh yes. And
Wow.
then we started to journey to different realms and planets. I mean, it was just so natural and normal to me.
Wow.
But then I started having really profound premonitions, and I started scaring people because I was only a kid,
Right.
and I used to go to school and like, sort of, I don't know, walking to school with my sister and my mum, and I said, that little girl's going to get run over. And, a kid who were like miles away in a field suddenly run onto the road and got run over, and they're like, oh, what is up with her,
Yeah.
So my mum said, I will just like, I mean, my mum's very spiritual in lineage, and I've helped her reawaken that in her, because
Okay.
when we were kids, she didn't know nothing about it. So, but she said through my descriptions, like my grammar and stuff, she said I just couldn't dispute it. She said because there were no photographs in house, so a
Right.
3-year-old kid were describing her to a T. So anyway,
Three.
so
You were 3 years old, Jeanette. 3 years old
yeah,
when you started that. Wow.
well, I think I was younger because you know what? I remember being a baby, and my mum said she remembers me like in the pram, and she said you always seem to be looking elsewhere. She said you were always looking like above, or sort of like you were seeing things we weren't seeing. And she
Sure.
said I used to laugh and giggle a lot, and yeah, I
Right.
mean, children are brilliant with the connection out there and the light language, source language. They're always, adults think it's gobbledygook,
Sure.
but
Sure.
it's not.
Sure. Sure. So you kept that connection, did you, your whole life? Have you
Yeah,
managed? Okay.
yeah. Well, we've got a really famous auntie in our family. I'm just looking at photographs over there, but to get it, I've got a photograph of her because she likes to connect with people. Can I just whiz away from camera 1 second?
Sure, sure.
Yeah, she's called Helen Hughes, and
Wow,
she was just like an everyday housewife, to be honest.
What a lot of love just pours off her face. You know?
Oh yeah, well, it's funny you should say that. Good connection there, because she was known as Helen the Beloved, and like her abilities just literally switched on overnight.
Wow.
And people used to queue down the street, but it were like 20s and 30s. It were a bit more taboo in those days. But she used to give like really profound and miraculous healings and profound wisdom and insight, and ended up traveling worlds. So I've come in with that lineage, but she's got the eyes of me mum and me nana.
Mm-hmm.
So she's anyway. So she works with me a lot. Okay. So yeah, I just. I don't know, like many of us, you know, I just work with loads of angels, archangels, sending masters, and I'm very, very acutely aware of our galactic brothers and sisters. I mean, we are galactic anyway ourselves, aren't we, having a human experience?
Sure.
So I've just spent, as a kid, when I was getting older, I used to then become more aware of that. We weren't just visiting these planets and realms and having fun. We were actually doing work, of service work. And I remember this race to this day. I must have been about 11, and they were like they were humanoid in form, but they had like elephants' trunks. And they were really tall and quite slender, and they were so incredibly full of love. I just like wept enjoying their presence. Wow. And for some reason we were there. Me and I call them my team of light. We were there, and we had to help them sort of refine their not oxygen, like, I don't know, for some reason we had to refine the energetic frequency that was on that planet. So we did that, and they thanked us profusely. And then I thought, oh, there's a bit more to this, you know, than I realized. But
hello again.
Hello.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's incredible.
So
wow.
But yeah, so I've just continued really, and I've just, you know, seeing spirit, like, you know, out like you and I'm voyant, but I'm audient and sentient, but I'm very clairvoyant. So when they used to come and visit me, spirit and masters and angels and, you know, galactics, I wasn't ever frightened, if you know, and then it just progressed really. You know, I had big proverbial glowing angels of light in my room, you know, my 20s and 30s and blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, small and large and galactics and thin and larger and orbs and, you know, and then, and as the years have progressed, I've started to work a lot more with energetic frequencies.
Right.
And I've been a bit quiet. People have said, "Oh, you've been a bit quiet on social media for the past few months, haven't you?" And I've consciously taken time out. I've been helping, and it's been a great blessing and a lot of learning in terms of helping to care for my mum. And
how's she doing?
Amazing. She's all right, actually. She's all right, bless her. You know, she's doing best she can, and but yeah. So and I've been consciously just learning to be and be very present and be self. And rather than doing, I just realized that, like, for the whole of my life, I've constantly been doing. And you know what? This soul needs to be now. It needs to be in love and joy and peace and very present, just be. So I've been doing a super enjoying, doing a lot of consciously doing a lot of collective work, and I've been doing it for a lot of years, but I'm just enjoying my time out. That's how I feel, like, you know, a bit of time out, even though we're always obviously off service, aren't we? But I'm having a lot more fun now, and I'm honouring myself a lot more in terms of uh, you know, if it feels right, I'll do it. If it don't feel right, I just won't. And I just won't, I no longer allow sort of emotional blackmail from others in any shape or form. And I'm very loving and kind with them, but I'm very happy to just release people with love now. Yeah. And help them as much as possible. But, you know, like the peaceful warrior, I was very blessed about 15 years ago. One of my higher soul dimensions, if you like, multi-Ds, came in as Archangel Shamuel, Archangel of pure divine love, and I realised that was sort of part of all of our higher soul presence anyway. But Archangel Shamuel really consciously came in, and so I feel I can now finally, after all these years, love myself and be a big flowing vessel of love for others. And years, I've always been a super loving being and like super emotional and stuff and very heart centered. But the more layers and levels you
sure, peel away,
you know,
surrender.
yeah,
Surrender, let go of, release.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sure, hun.
Absolutely.
Sure.
You know, we're all going through that process, aren't we? You know, people who are consciously awakened, we are all going through that, so we can have even more higher soul embodiment, you know, and be divine I am presence in thought, word, action, deed, as opposed to, it's no point just saying it, you know, when you don't feel it, and you know. You know, so you know, I mean, yeah, we've all got us little human foibles, haven't we? You know, we're still learning, and we're still releasing, and we're still, you know, anchoring in the higher timelines and stuff, and you know, and opening up the heart for even more expansive, you know, sacred oneness, if you like, you know. And it's a real interesting time. I mean, goodness sake, we've just been through I'm Aquarian, well, you know, with my birthday tomorrow, but I'm actually a triple Aquarian, so I'm like
fucking hell, pardon me. Yeah.
I'm like bloody off service, you know. I'm like, right. I love it though. I love helping people, but as I say, I honour now, and I know when to step in and when to step out. Rather than years ago, I thought, oh, I must help, I must try and fix everybody. I so can see and know what they need. But really, that's that's from love and the heart, but there's a bit of ego in there as well, isn't there? Like, because you do want to help them though, don't you? You know.
Well, bless you. I mean, I love what you're saying, hon. That really is a theme for me, for Joanne, my partner, for every other teacher that I've chatted with over the last few weeks. You know, there is a real deepening that's happening for all of us, and we're really being asked to, you know, listen deeply and act and speak very deliberately, and not just be casual or off the cuff about anything, but, you know, really do what feels right and don't do what doesn't feel right. I hear you.
Yeah, in absolute truth and authenticity. And just I love to be, and just I like to go and journey within. And you know, some people think it's a bit frightening or not prepared to do the inner work. Well, I love it. I'm like, bring it on. Let's get in there and see all those multi-dimensional facets and layers.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
and
Well, that's where the answers come from, right? When we
yeah,
really open and
yeah.
honest with ourselves.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm finding that I'm doing a lot more in-depth DNA and like cellular work with people now. And sometimes I've got to just sort of be careful, because some days I can wake up and everything is like a frequency to me. So on those days I don't go out, because it's dangerous to drive for one.
Sure, sure.
But yeah, and it's like I can just see, and I see people a lot of the time as like a colour, a sound, a frequency, like a sacred geometry plays such a huge part in my life now. And I can see people of, I don't know, I can actually see them as a star grid or like a tree of life, and I can just
Wow.
the vision can just see where there's like any energy blockages or like hot spots, or you know, I just seem to be progressing over the last few years more and more into that. So done some wonderful work with people, and oh, it's so rewarding, you know, like when people I've had people who've come to me with they've been diagnosed with like terminal cancers, and you know, and when you can do one deep profound treatment like that, and they can walk away and be healed. I mean, I do it very consciously and professionally, and I'll say, look, I can't promise I can wave the magic wand for you, but please just come with an open heart and an open mind, and let's see what we can do for you. And I'll channel through for your highest, you know, soul's development and growth. And you know, so that's what I say to people. And when they come in with an openness and a willingness, and that they're prepared to surrender and release and receive, and then that's when the magic and the miracles occur. I mean, I absolutely love working with all our beloveds, and you know, I love working with Master Jesus, and I've had some really profound healings with him, and you know, so it's just so wonderful and rewarding. And I'm doing a lot more group work as well. I really enjoy nowadays, you know, I'm having to get with the program in terms of webinars and courses online and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And if there's any of your beloveds out there, Lou,
Mm-hmm.
who you know who could assist me with that, please do contact me, because
Okay.
I've been praying and welcoming in that assistance, so that I can really get things up and running. Because like all of us, I really feel I've got so much to offer, and there's so much within me that needs to get out now to help people. And you know, but again, in the bigger picture of things and the bigger vision, and I just absolutely love working with people and helping them, what I call journey back home to self and reawakening their sacred heart. I've got a self-mastery course coming out on 30th of March, which is all about self-love and self-care and learning to love self again, because I realised that for all these years, what this soul has been doing. And I've been, you know, some people haven't liked me because of it, but there's something about me that helps, the energetic frequency helps raise up their like wounding.
You're like a lightning bolt, you know?
So, well, I don't know about that, but yeah, a woman, one of my clients once said, "Yeah, do you know you're a catalyst for change?" I went, "Am I?"
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, I mean, yeah, darling, you're describing how honestly you've been connected to spirit, you know, and been in this higher vibration your entire life. And I'm sure you know that that is pretty rare in the world. So this is very exciting to get to share you and your amazing gifts and your wonderful information. I'm loving this.
Oh, thank you. I don't feel any different from anybody else. We're all one. We're all one love and one heart and one family alike. And it's my honour to help people reawaken to that knowledge so that they can feel empowered and they can live their lives in a beautiful, enriched way too. For that is our soul's lineage. That's who we are. And that's my mission.
Hallelujah. Me too, sister. Let's do this thing. Yeah. Well, I would, yeah, I will definitely keep that, all that in mind. I mean, that's, there, yeah, in terms of helping to create webinars and technical support and all that stuff. We'll
Oh, thank you so much. Honestly,
sure.
I'm so grateful because I can no longer be held back through tech as phobia.
Bless you. Bless you. Yeah, I can relate to a lot of that, sweetheart. Absolutely. And it's like we're saying, hon, that you know, this everyone is, as you said a moment earlier, there, everyone's being really called deeply into the depth of ourselves, because you know, there's a. I said this in my group last night. There's a big shift that is just about to happen in the world in terms of how everyone sees reality and all of that. And, you know, whatever that looks like and however that unfolds, you know, you and I and whoever else who's inspired to help and to serve, you know, is going to be, you know, the volume is going to really come up in our lives. So we're being cleaned out, aren't we?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at all the energetic frequencies last year, all the profound Stargate openings, and it's continued into this year. I mean, for goodness sake, you know, I feel, you know, there was such a lot of hype wanted about 2012 and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I could resonate with a lot of it. But, you know, we've gone into, I feel, the most profound year in our incarnation. In this timeline, just super profound, and there's so many beautiful and wonderful and you know, we've gone into the golden age of Aquarius, and the opportunities, they're there now. They're not up and out there, they're here. They're for the taking, but for the greater good now. And you know, there's still residual fear that keeps coming up in its layers and levels, you know. We all have to still keep dealing with stuff, but you know, it's so much easier now, isn't it? And everything's so much quicker. And that's why we've got to be so mindful and present in terms of the frequency we are emitting, you know, with words, thoughts, actions, deeds. And because, you know, we're creating, consciously creating all the time. And things are like, poof, you know, it's almost like you just think about it now, or heart energy, and it's like, whoosh, and it comes.
Yeah.
So I feel with this broadcast, that help I need will whoosh. That is my intention, and so be it.
Brilliant.
So it is.
I will second that. Absolutely. Whatever we need is on its way to us, and it's beautiful, you know, to just see, you know, your clarity and all your connection with spirit. I mean, the only person that I can relate to of what you've described, Jeanette, is Lorna Byrne. Do you know Lorna Byrne?
Yes, I don't personally know her, but
you know who she is. Yeah.
Angels in Your Head. I think she's that lady, isn't she?
Yes, exactly. Yes. So, yeah, and she had the same story about they thought she was loopy as a kid because she was always talking to the air and looking at things that other people couldn't see and all that good fun. Yeah. Well, it's just great it's great to hear all this, hon. Thank you for connecting.
I tell you what, I've had such a profound experience, you know, in high energy points on the planet. And Shasta, I was lucky. I worked out in America for 6 months. like 3 2-month periods last year,
Right.
and that was super interesting. Oh my goodness, I have never felt such profound energy in my life as at Mount Shasta,
Yeah.
except for on top of, I went to do some off service work for children in an orphanage and some animal charities out in India about 4 years ago. And we journeyed, we defied all, like the monsoon, and defied everything to get to the top of this Shiva mountain.
Wow.
So you don't have to physically, as we know, you don't have to physically be journeying to these high energy vortex points on the planet, but I really felt shifts when I did. I mean, I love, like all of us, we all are doing this collective work now, and but I've never seen nothing like it, and it just reaffirmed my connection as well with our Galactic brothers and sisters. And I was inspired about, I trained in Angelic Reiki a lot of years ago, and I'm been training people up worldwide for about, I don't know, about 14 years now. And so the follow-on course from that, even though it's in a totally different vibrational field, it's brilliant, is I'm the channel for Galactic Star Heart healing now, and that really brings in all lineages, and that is just super working with Divine I Am Presence. Oh, it's wonderful. Wow. But I'm just used to now traveling on the starships and stuff, and to me it's so natural and normal. It's just,
wow.
It's just, I love it. And we know there's different levels of races out there, but I truly believe if you keep your frequency as high as you possibly can, and you just hold that frequency of pure love and light the best you can at any given moment, then the highest come in, and you don't need to like mess about with the lower levels. I mean, I've done loads of stuff over years, and done loads of clearings for people's energetic fields and houses, and and I was drawn to Culloden Moor. I've just been in Scotland for a week over New Year, and let Hogmanay in there in Edinburgh. That was a wild time. But I'm like a bit of a hermit, really. I don't get out that much now through choice. I don't really. I'm really discerning now who's going into energy fields. So yes. And I went up there, and they went, "You've got to go to Culloden Moor." So I thought, "Oh no way!" I thought I'm having a break. I'm not doing it. And it was like, "You have to go to Culloden Moor."
I don't know this.
No, name. Well, Culloden Moor is one of one of the worst battlegrounds in Scotland, where the English massacred the Scottish. And but when I got there, I could not believe the different layers and levels within Mother Gaia, and different layers and levels and dimensions actually connected with that land. And honestly, I stood in what I felt was the hot spot where I was guided to go. And I was literally journeying through so many layers and levels of Gaia, and just clearing so many timelines. Oh, it was incredible. And then I was flying in a spaceship and flying up and having to do all the layers and levels above, and then bring the high sort of star grid and new templates, all the new frequencies of energies down through me. I just stood there. I felt like a lightning rod. I was like just a pure conduit. And my partner who I was with, Michael, he just said, you've been there 2 hours. And it just went into the blink of an eye. Wow. And so it was just incredible work. So I would recommend for anybody who's you know, still a little bit unsure about the off-service work they're doing, I'd just say, you know what, listen to that wise counsel within the divine heart, and just go out there. Just go and do whatever you feel you need to do, or do it behind closed doors. Just do whatever feels right for you, and you will do wonderful, profound work, more than you will ever realize you're doing. And it's just that absolute holding of space a lot of time now, holding the highest frequencies, and it's not always the doing, is it? It's the being and holding it, and just be and hold, be and hold, and let it, you know, the magic happen. So yeah. So
Brilliant. Wow. Well, you're right, darling. You got a lot of stories to share. Yeah, you said this before we started. It's absolutely wonderful.
I haven't even started yet, Lou.
Right. Well, we'll do this again. I promise. You wanted to, bless your heart, you wanted to do a heart activation with us.
I'd love to do a heart activation. I just want to share. I keep getting, right, it's a new day. It's a new dawn. It's a new life for me. And I didn't even know who sang it, so I Googled it, and it's Nina Simone.
Yeah, Nina Simone, sure.
And honestly, that it's just playing continuously, particularly since the 222, since my Life 222 Stargate transmission. And it's just, so I put it on my Facebook page. I thought this needs to be shared with people, because it is a new dawn of humanity, and, you know, a new awakening, and it is a new life for us.
Yes.
And you know, so I just very quickly, and then I'll do it with, I'll share the heart activations with people. I just wanted to introduce our beloveds to Tia Maya, my lovely crystal skull. Yeah, I became the guardian. Well, really, he's my guardian.
Right.
Of Tia Maya 2 years ago, and an old man died in America, and I was gifted, and he's super galactic. So I do private one-to-one sessions as well, and channel through Crystal Skull Conclave. And I've been honoured to work with Max and Yangtze, two of the master crystals on the planet.
Right.
So yeah, anybody who's interested in anything like that, I mean, I'll do a bit of promo at end if that's all right.
Sure, honey. Sure.
But yeah, so I'm honoured, and we'll just see whatever channels through. We'll channel through and be perfect for whoever listens to this.
Yes. Did you want to play music, hon?
Oh yeah, I'll just put on a bit of background.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, I have to tell you, since you're just showing me a crystal skull, and that doesn't happen every day, I literally just yesterday was talking to my friend Jane Fitzgerald, who's here in County Clare, and she also has a crystal skull here, and she's talking about coming out to visit me here in Cork at the end of March, and maybe doing an initiation for people who are in the area with the skull and things like that.
Oh,
so
wonderful.
That's amazing synchronicity. That
well, I'm open to anywhere anybody wants me to journey. I'm open to flowing around the planet. I've been to quite a good few places already, and I'm open for any invitations. It'd be my honour, Albert. So
good.
Yeah, that'll be wonderful.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Thank you. Bless you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So, right, my love, what's the volume like on that?
We're good. Oh, for your music? I don't hear your music.
Yeah, I'm just letting it.
Sure.
It's gone into a pause.
Okay, of course. I've also been to Shasta many times. It's a magical place. I used to go there for Joshua Stone's conference.
Oh, yes. It really is fantastic, isn't it? I actually physically, not just with my sort of galactic eyes, but when my physical eyes saw spaceships flowing in and out of Shasta, and I actually saw a big crystal doorway retract upwards in the center of the mountain, and I was invited in there, and I had to leave well, there's, I mean, obviously I could still move around, but I was told that I'd actually left my energy bodies, like my light bodies, in there for refinement, and they had to be left in there for 12 days. So that was just mega. So I just saw different rooms with different healing chambers, different sacred geometry in there, and different beings. It was just, and I had a new galactic guide come in, and he's quite small, he's lovely, and it's called Hashama, and it's like, it's not the spelling of the name, it's a frequency. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know, it's interesting how he came in and presented himself. It was like a light language sort of feel for the name rather than a physical name, you know, like to spell it out. But yeah, so
Great.
right, so looking forward, so bless you all. If you'd like to sit in a nice, comfortable position where you won't be disturbed for approximately the next 20 minutes. Please take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Push the air to the bottom of your belly, right to the tips of your toes if you can manage it. Hold and release. Release into a magnificent magenta violet flame of mercy, joy, and transmutation that's appeared in the center of the space you find yourself in, just above you. On every outward breath, I'd like you to release any emotional stuff, past or present, any physical aches or pains, any old patterns, conditions, limited belief systems, any blockages in any energetic fields you feel you may have. But don't worry, you don't need to think about everything consciously unless you so choose. For the energetic frequency that we are breathing in, the highest vibrational frequency of pure source, love and light, knows its job, and it will absorb all that no longer serves your highest good, the greater good of all. Let's breathe in now a beautiful golden violet light which has just magically appeared for you. Trust it is there, for indeed it is. Breathe in a magnificent gold and violet light as it fills up the whole of your head, your mind, your body, all energy centers, all energy bodies. And then keep releasing on the outward breath. Let go, let go, let go. If you feel you wish to tone on the outward breath or emit a sound, please feel free to do so. And now I'd just like to briefly play the crystal bowl, for I know it's not everybody's chosen sound. Keep breathing and releasing in the way that's right for you. On the next 3 out breaths, I would like you to tone the sound of love, the sound of ah. Effectively, it's AH, and let it come out of you, high or low, however it needs to. Do not worry about how you sound. Just take a breath into your heart chakra, your divine sacred heart in the center of your chest. Take a nice deep breath in, and let's tone together 3 times. Ah. Feel that beautiful release of any stagnant, any energy that's built up within.
Oh.
Freedom of letting go, letting go, letting go.
Oh.
Let's do 3 side breaths now of the ah. Feel how good it feels to use the inner voice through the external vocal cords, the inner sound, the inner tone, the beautiful frequency of your divine I am presence, the one heart of all that is. And now I'm a great fan of our beloved Ho'oponopono. I'd like you to place palms of your hands on your higher heart chakra in the center of your chest. As we affirm 3 times, I am sorry.
I am sorry.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
I honor you.
I honor you.
I love you.
I love you.
I thank you.
I thank you.
I am sorry.
I am sorry.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
I honor you.
I honor you.
I love you.
I love you.
I thank you.
I thank you.
I'm sorry.
I am sorry.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me.
I honor you.
I honor you.
I love you.
I love you.
I thank you.
I thank you.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Feel the truth of these words as you affirm pure, unconditional love for self and all. I love you, I love you, I love you. Feel the truth and the beauty and the joy of these words, this beautiful energetic frequency of pure love and pure light, the love and light that you are. And now the more you love self, the more the beautiful petals within your beautiful heart chakra begin to fully open for you now. Feel a big, beautiful, golden pink flower of life begin to fully open its petals for you now. All beautiful, perfect, and whole. Within its center is a magnificent golden white ascension flame of light burning so beautifully and bright. Let's extend, expand your beautiful heart light now, so it fills up the whole of your physical form, flows out into your light bodies, flows down into our beloved Mother Gaia through the Earth Star Chakra, down, down, down into the sacred crystalline heart of our beloved Mother, Father, God, Goddess, Gaia. Feel yourself sat within her loving heart now. Feeling yourself connected as one with our beloved, pulsing love and gratitude, thanking her for giving us such a beautiful home in this lifetime, all needs taken care of. Pulse your beautiful one love frequency into our mother's heart, a core heart crystal, as it projects out into every dimensional realm, every ley line, every star grid. So all realms and kingdoms receive pure love and light. Feel her lighting up inside and out. Feel yourself lighting up inside and out. Connection with our mother. Feel pure love flowing into your being. Pure light as our Mother Gaia thanks you. Pure love and gratitude for being of service to her in this lifetime. Maybe you get a sense of a beautiful face looking at you, her eyes and heart shining with the love she holds for you. Held within her loving embrace, nice and rooted within her beautiful loving earth. Let's flow back up our magnificent cord of light, back up through the realms and kingdoms, through the earth star chakra, and up into the physical body, and into the divine, calibrated, sacred heart, all that is. As we flow up and out, following the magnificent golden cord of light. Feel yourself held within the golden white ascension flame of light as we journey up, up, up through the higher soul star chakra. Your beautiful higher soul presents themselves to you, even higher embodiment of divine I am presence flows towards you as a beautiful, bright, glowing angel of light with the most magnificent rainbow wings, all sparkling and beautiful and bright, so beautiful. the most wondrous you've ever beheld, as your beloved flows right into you, and you can feel your own wings unfurl as you begin to fly. Your beautiful, large, rainbow sparkling archangelic wings of light flow you up, up, up through beautiful twinkling stars of light, the most magnificent planets of the most wondrous colors you've ever beheld. Let's flow and fly up, up, up. Take some time out to have some fun. Feel how good it feels to use your beautiful, fully unfurled, angelic wings of light as we fly up and down, spiral around, and have great fun. And you notice that other beings, angels, masters, galactic family of light begin to join you as we all flow and fly up, 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 making our way towards the great galactic central sun, the source of all that is. Mother, Father, God, light, let's flow up to the center as a stargate appears for you, the most beautiful star tetrahedron sacred geometry you've ever beheld. It's like two beautiful Merkabahs co-joined as one. Flow right up towards the center, and it seems to send down a beautiful vortex of light for you. It has a magnetic force that gently pulls you into the light, and you happily do so. You know wonderful things are awaiting for you, wonderful gifts, as we flow up, up in the pure beam of light up towards the center of the stargate. And before you know it, you're whooshing up and into the center of the great galactic central sun. Before you appears a magnificent golden staircase. It has 21 steps in total. Let's walk the source staircase together now. That beautiful highest frequency guiding you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We're on the top of our golden staircase of light. Before us appears the most beautiful crystalline etheric temple we have ever beheld. And as we walk towards it, two beautiful glowing angels of light stand on either side of us and lovingly guide us towards the doorway of the great crystalline temple of light. It is in the 12th dimension. It shimmers and sparkles and invites you towards it as a beautiful crystalline door opens up, and you happily and easily walk inside as the door gently closes behind you. It is so beautiful and bright to behold, sun shining from all points, all facets, and you are filled with rainbow light as it swirls around you and through you and holds you in its pure, loving light. You notice many other beautiful angels, masters, and galactic beings, family of light, come to join you and greet you into this beautiful 12th dimensional etheric crystalline temple of light. It's the temple of pure truth, pure wisdom, pure love, pure light. Enjoy your reconnection with your beloved, a conscious reconnection with your beloved family of light, as they share so much love with you. Enjoy loving embraces. It's so beautiful. You just feel like you have come home. And now you notice they have formed a circle of light as your beloveds gently part and guide you into the center of the circle. Before you appears the most magnificent crystalline star tetrahedron chamber of ascension and healing. As the door opens, you flow or walk inside. In the center is the most magnificent crystalline healing bed you have ever beheld, sensed, or felt. It is also in the shape of a star tetrahedron. Flow into the center, lay upon the crystalline bed, and feel the beautiful star tetrahedron flow around you now as the highest source frequencies of pure love and light beam down through the central apex point above you and beam down into your divine heart. They bring forth the frequencies of the tri-flame, a beautiful blue flame of energy flows down and into your heart. A beautiful golden flame flows down and enters the heart. And a beautiful pink flame of pure love. Mother, Father, God energy. Pure love, truth, and wisdom flows within your divine heart chakra now and reawakens your own Mother, Father, God, tri-flame within. Feel them spiraling around each other and flowing as one pure ascension flame within, helping to reawaken all your beautiful 12th dimensional keys and codes within, reawakening the divine I am presence in every cell, molecule, atom, energy center, within all energy bodies around you. Feel how good it feels to be in your purest state, your divine I am presence frequency of pure love, light. Feeling yourself glowing and expanding as now spirals of beautiful sacred geometry, color, sound, light, language begin to flow through every point, every facet of your beautiful star tetrahedron healing chamber. Allow these wonderful higher heart, divine I am presence activations to take place now. welcoming back home the highest templates, the highest timelines for your highest trajectory in this lifetime. Your higher soul purpose, your divine mission becomes apparent. Don't try too hard, just keep in this frequency and it will all happen perfectly and in divine order, exactly as it should. For you are the most beautiful soul of pure love and light. Love is your true soul's nature. Just bask within divine truth now, divine love, divine light. Let go, let go, let go. For they have no place now in your new highest source frequency. Feel yourself as that magnificent, omnipotent, omnipresent, pure being of love and light. Feel all energy fields expand, grow. And you absolutely know from this day forwards that you are source, light. Everything is possible, unlimited potential. Anything that your heart and soul desires for the greater good of all will instantly manifest, keeping yourself in this pure alignment from this day forwards. Feeling your beautiful multi-dimensional stargate in the center of your divine calibrated heart, your magnificent multi-dimensional flower of life in its full splendor and glory, fully awakened for you now. It's a magnificent tri-ascension flame in its center. Now you are aware that your ascension healing journey is completed as the beautiful star tetrahedron healing chamber retracts from you, and you find yourself standing up once again, walking back out of the door of the crystalline star tetrahedron in which you entered. Your beautiful angels, masters, and family of light greet you. Choir of angels sing your praises. Receive their love and light, their gratitude for the wonderful work you are doing for Mother Gaia in this timeline, and the wonderful of service work you are doing for all. Share loving embraces. You have never felt so much love and light. You are love. You are light. Flow it back to our beloveds and feel the pure calibration of your team of light flow inside of you into your divine, sacred heart of all that is. For you are one love, one heart, one unified family of light. As you flow back out of the crystalline star tetrahedron in which you entered, and you find yourself at the top of the golden staircase of light once again. Let's walk down or flow or fly down the 21 steps together now. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You find yourself back within your beautiful, divine, angelic presence of light as your wings fully unfurl once again. And you fly across the universe, past those most beautiful planets once again of the most wondrous colors, soft, twinkling stars that seem to smile and wave at you as you pass on by, until our beloved Mother Gaia comes into view once again. How beautiful and bright she is to behold as you flow through her aura, a beautiful bright blue aura that seems to have a golden green sheen as your aura becomes bright blue, golden green, and you flow back down your cord of light, your pranic light tube, down through the crown chakra and back in as one divine calibrated heart in this timeline, in this now moment. Allow your conscious awareness to fully fill you up inside and out. Bring yourself back now into your physical body, into this time and space. Feel yourself connected deeply within our Mother's Earth. Feel yourself held within that star tetrahedron of light. It may be gold, it may be beautiful gold and white, or it may be crystalline in nature. See what happens for you. All is perfect. Chakras, energy fields and bodies balanced, healthy, well and whole. Feel yourself as pure love, pure light. And when you feel ready, open your eyes. Wiggle your fingers and toes, maybe stretch or yawn. A drink of water, please, if you've got one.
Wow. My God, thank you. That was incredible.
You are so welcome. Oh, bless you all. Bless you, Lou. Bless you all.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you. Where, thank you. I'm just going to go lie down after all that. Where can people find you, Angelic Jeanette?
Oh, thank you. Yeah, my website is www.angelicascension.co.uk. My social media is Facebook, Angelic Jeanette, YouTube. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to build it up there. And that's Angelic Jeanette. Instagram, Angelic Jeanette, one. And Twitter, Archangels369. I don't do as much on Twitter nowadays. So yeah, I'm doing a live Zoom recording actually for the 22/2 Stargate portal opening. And for people who know have worked with me before, that they know those are super powerful and super profound, and will channel through exactly as they need to. So I'll get that advertised on Facebook in the next couple of days. I've got my self-mastery course coming up and journeying back home to self-love. So people learning to love self again. And as I say, that seems to be one of my soul's natural gifts in this lifetime. You know, I've been doing it all my life, and now it's just gone into such a deeper and higher level. I love that, and people get so much out of that. So that starts on 30th of March. So please DM me if you want more info on that. Again, once I get the promo up and running, I'll get that out on Facebook and what have you, on social media.
Great.
What else am I doing? I'm just trying. Oh, I've got to say this. Oh, if I forget to say this, this is like so important and profound. I'm in the middle with myself and my business partner for the launch of a new spiritual, holistic, eco dating website, which launches this Saturday.
Okay.
So it's called Celestial Love Dating, and it's for the people who are consciously awakened and are serious about love, looking for long-term love. But it just includes so much on there. We'll be doing loads of webinars, videos, you get one-to-one coaching sessions, meditations, and downloadable resources. Just so much is involved. Membership to a VIP chat room where we share, and I do personal channeled activations. I'll be coaching people again to help them release any blockages they have to self-love and receiving love and giving love and attracting that highest vibration of love in. So it's going to be magnificent. So for people who register with us on the site, www.celestiallovedating.com, people who register between now and Saturday will enjoy 1 month's free membership, and they'll just get so much for that. So we're a new evolving site, so please love and support us, and join up if you're ready to find that true divine love. I mean, everybody talks about twin flames, don't they? But I see twin flame energy within. So it's, but yeah. So God bless you, and thank you for allowing me to do that promo.
Jesus, I'm just blown away. Honestly, I have not experienced energy like that ever, for quite a long time. That was absolutely transformational. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So I do one-to-one sessions, you know, personal. My personal sessions are quite limited, but I will do it if people are desperate. But I do a lot of online work now, and with personal coaching and personal and spiritual life coaching and what have you. So I love people to feel powerful and, you know, a master of self and self-empowerment. I love it. I love to see people just open as that big, beautiful flower of life they truly are.
Beautiful.
So if I can help you, you know where I am, and I'll do my best for you and channel through exactly what you need. That's the role.
You've just done it, sweetheart. God bless you. I'm sure many more will become running to you. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Thank
Have a wonderful day.
Lots of love to you, my
too,
darling.
You
Bless
too.
your heart.
You too.
And thank you for opening up this portal of love for all.
Thank you. Thank you. Peace and blessings. Have a great